Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have 3 new Civivi knives. We're going to quickly unbox them, check them out, see if we like them, see what they're all about, and all of that is going to start right now. I hope you're having a fantastic day because, well, you know, I don't want you to be having a bad day. I'm not one of those folks that, there's a German word for people that like enjoy when other people aren't happy or they're having a bad day. Somebody tell me in the comments. I cannot think of what that word is, but there's a German word for it where people enjoy other people's misfortune and stuff like that. I must be the opposite of whatever word that is because I'm happy. Didn't I just cut this? I'm happy if you're happy. I want you to be having a great day. All right, here we go. Let's get one out at a time. All right, we'll make it a mystery knife. Let's see which one I grabbed first. And if you haven't seen my unboxing, Civivi, you get all good information. You get a knife cleaning cloth. I was gonna say nice, but same thing. And this one, oh yeah, here we go. Are you ready? Aren't you ready? This is the Civivi Tranquil. Would you look at it? Just look at it. And look, it has some really nice texture on that G10. You know, I love my texture on the G10. Ooh, just got back from vacation. I'm so excited to be making videos again. I missed y'all while we were gone, but I'm not going to lie, I had a lot of fun. But this is, let's see, this is G10. This is burgundy. I believe there's 3 or 4 different versions or color variations of the Tranquil. This does have a reversible decarry clip. It is inset into the G10, which is a major plus. And while we're up here, yeah, look, it is centered and let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. See, do I need to say it? Tell me. Do I need to say it? There's always good jimping. Civivi nails the jimping. I want to see this blade. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Ooh yeah, I'm liking that. Would you look at it? Now check it out. The pivot and then the point of the knife. The point is lower than the pivot, which means this is going to be good for practically anything you want to do. Big old, long, tall clip point, and check it out. A little bit of swedge action on the top, and I like how they did that. If you could see where this swedge dead ends down here and this swedge starts, I just like the word swedge. And this one starts up here and makes very clean lines. Now this one is the black. You can also get a, what's the fancy stuff? The Damascus. You can get Damascus if you want. And of course, Civivi have the captive pivot. You have ceramic ball bearings. And this has a very large forward choil, which is very nice. And let's see, the pass through is adequate. It works very well. You have jimping on your liner lock. And it is easy to disengage. I mean, it's not the softest in the world because you do have to engage your thumb just a little bit with a little bit of pressure. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm digging it. And ooh, yeah, look at that. Very nice. Now, it dropped on the first time because I think I gave it just a little bit of gravity. Let's see what it does here. Yeah, there's your action. It could use a little bit of breaking in. It's not drop shutty, but man, it is very snappy. So you can push button this one and you can light switch it. Can we reverse flick it? Yes, you can reverse flick it. And the thumb flick, the thumb studs are very nice. Look at that. Very well done. They're grabby. They have just that little bit of grab that grabs the epithelials of your skin. Ooh, yeah, now let's check out the ergos. My hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And look at that. It is plenty of room for small, medium, large, extra large hands. You have plenty of room. And let's see. Now the jimping up top, that leaves me wanting a little more. And it might be because of the fact that it has the coating on it. Yeah, it kind of leaves me wanting. It's a little slickerish. It's not super grabby, but you can choke up. And speaking of choking up, oh yeah, there it is. Right there. Nice and slicing. Ooh, yeah. I like the way that feels. You're going to like the way it feels. That is very nice. You're going to be able to do utility cuts. Look at that. The tip goes down far enough to the surface of the cutting area. The area of the surface cut. I don't know what I'm saying. I have so much knife content built up in me from being gone for a week. The reverse grip works very fine if you got a pokey and open up some bags of mulch. This bad boy is 8.7 inches overall and it has a 3.7 inch blade. That is very nice. Very nice. I like it. It feels good and it's not a very thick knife. Let me show you what it looks like next to the QSP Penguin. Here is a QSP penguin, because you know everybody should have a penguin, right? And there you go, the Elementum 2 button lock. You can see these are medium-sized knives, everyday carry knives. This is a large-sized knife with a very nice blade on it. And I just saw in my notes that I put there are 4 different versions of this bad boy. You know, I really dig the burgundy and the black blade. It just kind of gets me near that, you know, Mr. Fancy Pants. There's something about the dark, deep kind of like it used to be red but went dark. I just really like that look. Now let's check out the next one. Now just from picking up the 2 pouches that are left, by process of elimination, I know what this one is because the other one, well, I know what it's gonna be just from the weight of it. Now wait till you see this bad boy. I mean, I haven't seen this stuff in person. This is my first time, but this is the Civivi Praxis with the Ultem scales. Would you look at that? Just look at it. I have never seen the Ultem scales in person, at least not that I can remember. And oh, okay, I did not know that there was going to be texture. Can I show you? Look at that. It has very good texture. I am digging the texture. Now, I have got to decide. I don't know what I think about Ultem yet. I do know that it is stronger. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Ultem is stronger than G10. It is flame and heat resistant, and it's not as bendy apparently as G10. It's supposed to be some really good stuff. Now, if you watch knife content, you know about the Praxis. You know the Praxis is an absolute winner. And this one, oh, it is no exception. There are so many versions of the Praxis, and it's one of the best as far as a budget blade, bang for your buck knives that you can get from Civivi. If you want a full length, you know how big or small my hand is. For what you get for a tall slicey blade and you're able to choke up, this is such an all-around fantastic knife. And now you can get it with the Ultem scales. These scales have been going crazy. Everyone is using them, starting to get them, starting to put them on their knives now. And I think it's for a couple reasons. One, for how strong the material is. And 2, because, well, I don't have to tell you what it looks like on the inside because you can see how well it's reduced for its weight. It feels really good. It feels good. It feels light. Here's one version of it. Here is a standard, I would call that a standard version, standard like G10 and satin blade. And then here's a fancy version. I don't even know how many versions. I'll put links down in the description to all the knives you've seen in this video. But here is the new Ultem scales, and this is just an example of some of the other stuff that's out there. And I did check, besides getting the full-size Praxis, you can also get the mini Praxis in the new Ultem scales. It's just, I mean, I can tell you right now, it's an overall absolute winner as far as knives from Civivi go for the price and for what you get. These are, I would call it a more budget steel. It's 9CR18 MOV steel, so it's not the most premium steel, but that's what like this one here, you can get some of the Ultem scales and one of the best knives that Civivi has ever made. And these run, I think, around $58, $59 hairs, which for what you get is fantastic. The budget models of the Praxis, I think they run like in the upper 30s, maybe $40-ish. So it is such a good knife. I mean, I've done a couple videos on the Praxis before. It has the same good Civivi jimping on the front. It doesn't have jimping all the way around, but it has just that last jimp. They do such a good job on their jimping that it grabs. It is so snappy. The ergonomics are fantastic on this knife. This knife is like 10 out of 10 for what you get for your money. And now you can get the fancy Ultem scales. Now, last but certainly not least, now this one I knew by process, you'll understand why here in just a second. By process of elimination, I knew this was the little neck knife because it feels like there was I was like, there is a knife in here, right? It felt like there was nothing in here. Oh my gosh. I had no idea it was that small. Oh wow. This is really cool. What in the world? Okay, it comes with 2 Kydex sheaths. I had no idea. I thought this was like your typical 2-inch neck knife. This is a little, whoop, I dropped this. It comes with the little chain to put around your neck. Look at this. Just a little package opener. That is pretty cool. Let me see. How does it feel in the hand? This thing, you know what? For all intents and purposes, for opening most little packages, this would do the deal, and you wouldn't even know you had this in your pocket or around your neck. It comes with a little lanyard cord going on. There's not a whole lot to it. I can't tell you that this is 14C 28 inch, baby. Not a lot of it, but the jimping, let's see. It has excellent jimping. It has Civivi's jimping. So doing a little bit of utility work would work very well. Let's check out this is a cute baby knife. I like it. Let's see. Oh, and you get a palpable click. Listen. So the Kydex sheath works very well. I think it's cool that they give you two. I'm just wondering, why do they give you two? Just because they love us? Yeah. Both of them work equally as well. So you can have this in your pocket if you want, or you can have it hanging from the chain. Let me get this little chain out here and put it on there real quick. And by the magic of video, we'll just do this. And now we have it as a neck knife. And just a little note for you. If you were curious, or you probably weren't, but this is like a micro chain. This is not the standard size. This is like half the size of, this is like what you get when you go to the bank and their pins are connected to a chain. It's tinier than that. It's like half size. So that is super minimum. This probably doesn't even weigh a half an ounce. It is so lightweight, you can barely tell there's anything in your hand. This is pretty cool, and these run 25 bucks. I think this is a neat little necker or pocket dropper for $25. That is pretty cool. So there's the Civivi Tranquil, the Civivi Praxis, and the Civivi Gramas. I hope you enjoyed checking these out with me. I always love getting to share what's coming out, the new stuff, all the fun knives and gear and all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button. That way you get notified before the live streams where we do giveaways every Friday night. But go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. Until I see you again in the live streams or in the chats or at the hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.